Thank you so much, Whitney. As Whitney said, my name is Sean Graytrex. I'm the marketing manager for the GMC Terrain, the 2018 version of which sits next to me. I'm very excited to be here. We've got a few members of our team, including our chief engineer, Mark Cieslak, who will carry most of this presentation. Marketing guys generally like to get a little chatty and love the spotlight, but I'll try to hold back tonight because the main event is Mark, and topic is highlighting all the great work that him and his team have done engineering, developing, and refining this great vehicle. What I want to do just to help frame up the conversation and add what I hope is some valuable context to it is give you a look at just two of our television spots, explain a little bit behind them, what we're doing with our messaging, and how Terrain really fits into what we're doing in the market and the role it will play within our lineup. So when we talk GMC, GMC is a maker of premium trucks and SUVs. Everyone in the room, I'm sure, is familiar, being in the Detroit market and obviously the industry. But we do produce about 5 or 6 models, again, all premium trucks and SUVs. We have had our professional grade tagline for many, many years now. We've had a few campaigns that have existed beneath it. Our most recent campaign, I should take a step back. All of those campaigns were somewhat internally focused. They were a lot about what we do in terms of trying to build next level vehicles. Those that are professional grade, will last, reliable, durable, executed with an elevated level of precision. What we finally realized is that the people we're selling to and trying to reach with our marketing and messaging and eventually our vehicles carry a lot of the same drive, elevated drive, the reach for the next mile that we put into developing and building these vehicles. They carry that same drive and motivation through every aspect of their life. So with this most recent campaign, for which I'll show you the what we call the anthem spot, which really captures the essence of it, we're trying to make that emotional connection between what drives us to develop the vehicles we do and the way we do, to how these customers go about their everyday lives. So for a quick look at this spot, we'll run this right now.
How do you want to live? As a decent person? Fine human being? Not a bad guy? Always showing up? Getting the job done? As a good father? Friend? Son? Is that it? Good? Of course not. Parent of the year? Better. Employee of the month? Absolutely. Going above and beyond? Check. Making her heart skip a beat? Thump. One of a kind, the center of their world, the linchpin, undeniable. Like a boss, like a rebel, like a standard bearer, like a pro. We couldn't agree more. We are professional grade. GMC.
So I hope you got a bit of the taste of that drive that I mentioned earlier. Thank you, appreciate it. We've got a very talented advertising team that put that together, so I can't take credit for that or that, but I'll present it happily. So as you can tell, I hope you got a sense of that drive. We talked about reaching for that extra mile. Put colloquially, it's for type A people, which we can associate with very well in the room and on our marketing team as well, but people who are really driven, purposeful, and disciplined in how they go about every part of their life. So as we transition from that, where GMC is as a brand and where our messaging is, we've got this opportunity with the all-new 2018 GMC Terrain. And that opportunity is one that over 20 plus competitors and manufacturers have realized, and that's the compact SUV segment, obviously taking a main beneficiary of that transition from cars to SUVs that took place in the market. It now, and has been for a few years, the largest segment in the industry. So plenty of volume there, plenty of customer demand, and a lot of people vying for it. So as a smaller player, we command about 3 to 4% of that segment with the GMC Terrain. Our big challenge and really the action step we needed to take was to build relevancy for GMC within this very, very busy compact SUV segment. So when you're building relevancy, first you need to know who you're targeting and trying to build relevancy with. So you need to understand who they are, what they need and want. And then really you have to take what is their existing knowledge or assumption about the brand, what they think they know or know about you, and build a message off of that. So that's what we've done. So when we looked at our Terrain target customer, in characteristic, they're a lot like our GMC customer. They're disciplined, purposeful, driven, stylish, unassuming, and that's kind of that just very sub-luxury space that GMC plays. It's premium, but not ostentatious. So vehicle needs of these people are pretty generic for the segment. Almost everyone that buys a compact SUV needs a do-it-all, all-arounder for their vehicle. They want a vehicle that can commute well, transport items, and also transport people very comfortably. What we've done and where we've tried to elevate, and we know our customers elevate their expectations, is they want a vehicle that can do that, act as an everyday all-arounder, but do so with three things: an elevated level of comfort, an elevated level of convenience, and then also an elevated level of presence. And that last one's a bit of a more intangible concept, presence. But when I say that, it's something that's enabled through design. It's having a vehicle that's bold and distinct so that wherever it goes, just by the nature of design, it carries some weight and some impact wherever it goes. So that's who we're trying to reach and with whom we're trying to build some relevancy. And then the question becomes, so how do you build it? So most people know GMC as a truck brand, right? We have a long history in work and very practical purpose-first vehicles. We've evolved that, expanded our portfolio, but most people know us for the 2/3 of the lineup, if we can put it on the screen, to your right. So mainly full-size pickups, our Sierra HD, Yukon is a very well-known brand, and then a little more recently the Canyon, but really those full-size vehicles are what people expect of GMC. So how to make the two vehicles on your left relevant, the Acadia and the Terrain. So the tact we've taken on Terrain to tackle that challenge is take what people know. They know we make bold, capable, very precisely crafted trucks and deliver a message that we've now condensed, use that same formula, but condensed it down into a package more powerfully than ever before. So that's the message we're taking to the market. It's the same GMC you know, the same engineers that build big, badass, full-size trucks and SUVs. We've now done that with that same level of discipline in a smaller package. So that's the essence and the message we've attempted to capture in this next spot that we'll cue up just now.
Bigger doesn't mean stronger. Don't be defined by a weight class. Bring the heat. Pack a punch. Come back for more. Like a charge. Like lightning in a bottle. Mighty like a pro. The all-new Terrain, the compact SUV from GMC. We are professional grade.
So that's a spot we have out in the market right now, and I hope you guys have seen it. If not, it will be bouncing around for a little bit longer. But as every marketer knows, you can be, through skill or luck or whatever it may be, develop the world's best advertising. But if you don't have a good product behind you, you're not going to get all the way there. So I feel very fortunate. Our team feels very fortunate to know that Mark and his team put so much hard work and discipline into building a fantastic vehicle that can back up any statement we make. So without further ado, I'll introduce the real talent and the main speaker tonight, who is our chief engineer for the program, Mr. Mark Cieslak.